This, it's challenging. We're trying to increase the numbers of attendees that we've ever seen before in previous SpaceVisions, and we're trying to bring in new speakers, high-profile speakers from the commercial spaceflight industry. So it makes for a great challenge to put together. It takes a lot of time, a lot of sleepless nights, but it's a lot of fun at the same time. Very rewarding. So.
And it takes quite a team, doesn't it?
Yes, it takes all kinds. You would be surprised how many people it takes, I think, to put together a successful conference that runs smoothly with no hiccups in the way.
So give us an idea of the executive team that was put together for this.
Well, the executive team usually entails, we have someone on audio video. I'm the director of programming. We have a chair, a vice chair, as well as director of the banquet that took place last night, as well as I think I mentioned audio video, registration, exhibits, sponsorships, finance, operations, media. So there's a lot of different key players that help make this a successful conference.
And with your assignment for getting the programming together,
yes.
What are the challenges there?
Challenges there, I think, is communication. You can talk to a lot of people, but it's tough to get solid decisions. A lot of these people are very busy. They've got a lot of things going on. They're important people in the space world. So getting someone to commit immediately is challenging. And it's interesting putting together very formal invitations for some of these folks that you may be intimidated by at first, but in the end you come to appreciate them as a colleague, which I think is a big reward from a conference like this. You get to network with these people and become their friend instead of their fan, and I think that's a big step for students. So.
And for this conference, who were you able to line up? I know there are 50, 60, how many people?
There are approximately, I don't know the exact number, there's approximately 60 speakers. I hate to name a few because I don't want to leave anyone else out, but we had speakers from companies, not all of them, but including Sierra Nevada Corporation, SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, Ball Aerospace, the Aerospace Department here at Colorado Boulder, which has a great team, as well as, I'm probably forgetting a lot of people. We had the Space Foundation, Commercial Spaceflight Federation, Analytical Graphics down in Colorado Springs. We even had Colonel Crawford, who's the commander of the 21st Space Wing. It was great to have him there. So that way we can represent both the commercial side as well as the government side of NASA, and then also the Air Force, which is doing a big part in the orbital debris realm. So it's a great team.
What's your personal highlight of this conference or the run-up to it?
Personal highlight. I think it would have to be, in general, just seeing a packed grand ballroom of 400 attendees, including undergraduate students, graduate students, young professionals, the speakers that are watching their fellow speakers give a presentation, as well as just the media that was there present. This is some great coverage. And seeing everyone just listening so intently, and the speakers are loving it too, because they're getting to talk and speak to the new generation of spaceflight. So I think that just makes it when you see it come together.
How did you get interested in space?
That's a really good question. I thought about this a lot. Your relatives always ask you, why are you're a PhD student, how did you get interested in space? Your friends ask you. And I didn't know for the longest time. My answer was always, I love space and math and science in general, and so it just kind of happened. But I think a couple months ago, actually, this just happened. I realized, I believe it was actually watching the movie October Sky, based on the book by Homer Hickam. And that is definitely what got me into space. I love that movie, and it got me interested in rockets. Of course, now I'm more in satellite navigation, but yeah, that inspired me.
What age were you when you first saw that movie?
Oh boy, I'll say 12. Who knows if that's true? I'll say 12.